That's why the Tahoe Environmental Research Center sends crews down here to check on new blooms.
Fire department is planning for the season a little bit differently than they would in previous years, thanks to this record snowpack.
Heavenly Ski Patrol team is getting ready for me to enter a simulated avalanche. In just a few minutes, Yuba's going to come and save me. The Giga Fire Project and all the magic behind the new technology is happening right here inside the Fleischmann Agricultural Building. A police officer on site tells me they can confirm that the scene that's going on right behind me is connected to the two that took place earlier today. Right now, police say they are doing a high-risk search warrant for evidence. Trying to open a coffee shop in the middle of a statewide lockdown was not easy, to say the least. But today, their owners tell me they're actually able to run their business like they always wanted. Absolutely right. I said I have to see this with my own eyes this morning. So let's walk through it. Right now, we're going to be featuring one of the vendors here at Street Vibrations. He's been coming here since 2008.
I think we should.
I think we should take
I think
a
we
test.
should absolutely do it. Let's give it a whirl.
The Oakleys are coming on. Wait. Okay, this is actually so much better. I can actually see the camera.
Yeah, baby.
And so we are in the Fox 11 backyard having some fun outside. This is the snowman I just made. We'll call him Fox 11 Frank. If you plan on coming to South Lake Tahoe anytime soon, this is what you might run into. Cars completely covered in snow. The ongoing drought conditions are forecasted to continue through the end of the summer, impacting everyone, but especially rural communities like here in Pershing County.
The fire environment has changed, and areas that were not flammable before are flammable now.
July 4th of last year, a big thunderstorm struck the Humboldt-Toiyabe National Forest about 16 miles south of Gardnerville, forcing 2,400 people from their homes, shutting down major highways, and destroying 23 buildings throughout forest communities in California and Nevada.
The Humboldt-Toiyabe National Forest on the east side of the Sierras reported 23 lightning fires out of that event, and the Tamarack Fire was one of those.
The U.S. Forest Service posted this video on Facebook nearly 6 days after the Tamarack Fire started on July 16, 2021, with the caption, quote, "The tactical management decision is not to insert fire crews due to safety concerns. However, this is not an unresponsive approach." The Tamarack Fire would then grow to over 68,000 acres.
The Tamarack Fire being up in the wilderness and surrounded by rock and very difficult to access.
Several agencies were working to control the Tamarack Fire from early July to late August. Here's how they typically treat a day with lightning in the forecast.
We usually put into place what we call staffing patterns. And basically what that means is we will keep additional employees on duty, staff additional equipment.
But the biggest question fire crews need to answer during a thunderstorm?
What's going to make the big change for us is, are these conditions, these current conditions that we can expect, going to be determine a red flag day.
A red flag warning alerts fire agencies of immediate fire danger, allowing them to staff properly. However, we are just learning after getting the archive forecast discussion from the National Weather Service that they canceled the red flag warning the weekend the Tamarack Fire started. Here's why.
So when we have a lightning event, typically it's 2 to 4 days later that a fire will get up and move, sometimes even longer.
Which is exactly what happened with the Tamarack Fire. Not until days after the wet thunderstorm conditions passed did the fire start to explode, like in this photo taken here on July 16th.
We don't have a lot of control over the weather. We don't have a lot of control over many aspects of the fire environment, but we do have some impact we can do on fuels.
Land burned for miles. This is just part of the 68,000 acres burned. But now the U.S. Forest Service is implementing their wildfire crisis strategy.
But the wildfire crisis strategy specifically recognizes the events of the last couple of years throughout the West, recognizing the need for significant change.
For the next 10 years, the Forest Service is committed to reinvest in prescribed fires and more resilient landscapes. In Markleeville, I'm Madison Macay, News 4 on your side.